Here we go, boys. 3-in-1 news. Back again. Five Nights at Freddy's, Bendy news, and Dark Deception Chapter 4. So without wasting any more time, let us begin. Alright, we're gonna start off with Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, we know the books means a lot to the franchise. A lot of big stuff has been revealed through books, and they're a good read as well. I personally love the 3 editions of the Silver Eyes, the Twisted Ones, and the Fourth Closet. But anyways, after Silver Eyes graphic novel, people already assumed the Twisted Ones, which came after the Silver Eyes, originally will also have a graphic novel. It was confirmed, but now we finally got the cover for that. It's supposedly going to release in February 2021. We'll see about the release date, but anyways, on Reddit, Godzilla813105 posted this: the Twisted Ones graphic novel, cover revealed, found on LV. So it's the publisher they're talking about, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is the cover. It's looking clean. We have Scott Cawthon, Claudia, and Kira as always, and this is gonna be super interesting. Twisted One is probably one of my favorite FNAF books, maybe like second favorite FNAF book. I would highly recommend you get all 3 books, actually 4 book collection. They're really good, but anyways, I'm super excited for this one. Between 20 and 2021, things would only get better for the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. New books, graphic novels, security breach coming soon, and more games. Let's go, Scott Cawthon, taking the franchise to the next level. But anyways, who's looking forward to this one? And Fazbear Frights 4, which is coming in few months as well. Previous 3 Fazbear Frights were really good. I know I don't make videos on that, but you know what, I'll get to it very soon. And at the same time, the same publishers through which FNAF novels cover was found, Bendy's new cover has also been found, and not one, but more than one. On their Reddit of Bendy and the Ink Machine, Fred Tubby posted this. Huge Bendy book stuff. Preview pages for the comics, that's interesting, and the cover for The Illusion of Living. That's the book we're talking about. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the upcoming book from the Joey Drew Studios, The Illusion of Living. It looks very ink-ish-y. It looks exactly how I would expect the Bendy books to be. The previous 2, I know I didn't cover them, but they're really good. Looking forward to this one as well. I would assume it looks like a magic book, something you would use to do some voodoo stuff, which is ironic considering what happens in the game. The second one is comic, which is interesting, and it's preview pages. Here you can see them one by one. It is very promising. I will keep an eye out on all of this, both FNAF books, graphic novels, and Bendy books and comics. But yeah, super excited for all of this good stuff for Bendy especially. Look at them out here doing their stuff. The indie devs, so proud of them. Can't wait for Boris and the Dark Survival new update and Bendy and the Dark Revel coming this year. But now we're gonna finally move to our third and final part of the video, Dark Deception Chapter 4. It's ironic because a couple of minutes ago, my brother was asking me, you've been making content on Chapter 4 for almost a year at this point. When are you gonna cover Chapter 5? I was like, oh, you poor soul. If only you would know. Anyways, Dark Deception Chapter 4. I have left some stuff from the live streams episode 3, which I really wanted to talk about, but on episode 3, also in a couple of days, he will do episode 4 live stream. This time I will try to live stream by doing a live stream on my channel, reacting to his live stream whilst people ask questions and all of that good stuff. I'll see what I can do. It's not a confirmed, it's not 100% thing, but I'll see what I can do. But anyways, this is gonna be interesting. At 40 minutes 32 seconds, someone asked about cutscenes, and most specifically CGI cutscenes. You guys know in video games a lot of time you see cinematic cutscenes and cinematics that are made to hype the player and part of the story. Here, he responded to that with this.
Number 18 from Croc McDial. Have you ever thought of adding CGI cutscenes? Yeah, actually, you know, we had a crazy moment where we actually thought we could throw in some cutscenes, and then we remembered how much time it takes to make that and how much it costs. And we kind of like just took that and put it where it belongs, in the trash. Just stop thinking about that, because if we try to do CGI cutscenes, the game will never get done. Those things take forever if you want them to look good.
I mean, it makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. Why would you want cinematics? This game needs not cinematic cutscene. Matter of fact, to me personally, I don't think it needs any more than what it already has. The story's already there, we just need more explanation onto that. And you guys heard it first from Vince himself that it takes too much time and they're probably never gonna think about doing it ever again. But anyways, moving on. At 41 minutes 4 seconds, oh, this one was really important. Shards. You guys know the maximum shards we've had to God collectively was in Deadly Decadence, and post that, Crazy Current Evil. So in the game files, some people found out that there are SFX and pop-ups for the shard streaks that goes beyond what we've already got, all the way up to 1,000 shards. I personally never believed that. I always thought, you know what, this is way too much to be real for the game. I know they added that because they had concept before making chapter 2, 3, but when they realized how long this actually makes it and how ridiculous it would be, I was like, nah, it ain't happen. But he addressed it and he said this.
Number 19 from Shashulik. Will any of the chapter 4 levels have 1,000 shards? Okay, I assume this question is from people who have ripped assets from the game and they saw the Shard Master shard streak pop up because they ripped out the art, the UI art. Yeah, that was actually an early design that we've since kind of phased out. So there's not going to be 1,000 shard levels just because that would get really tedious to collect 1,000 shards. I mean, I know some people, they played the hotel and that's got about what, 250, 260 shards. And even that becomes, it's like the more shards you collect, it can become a bit monotonous if it's not enough action or balanced gameplay in the level. So we don't want to make people focus so much on collecting a massive amount of shards as, just presenting them with a challenging level that's fun. It's not so much about the shard count, it is finding the fun in each level. So I think that's our focus more than, just generating a lot of shard streak pop-ups. We want the shard streaks that we have in to have more value.
See, boys, I told you it was an early thing, but they moved on because it would have been too much. It ruins the balance. It's mostly the fun, monsters, all of that good stuff. Also, the current shard streaks will have more value, so that's gonna be interesting. So it's just a speculation, but maybe shard streaks will help you increase upgrade points more faster. And by the time chapter 5 comes around, we may be able to upgrade our all powers at max, which is gonna be really important. Have you guys seen how far the teleportation goes at max for the power and also the primal fear? Then it's time for Dark Deception, Monsters and Mortals. On Twitter, Vince asked about the new multiplayer, the trailer they just released a couple of days ago. I made a video on that, and yes, I know, boys, I made a mistake about calling it a new gameplay. It wasn't a new gameplay, it was just Monstrum and its small snippet of the monster that is coming to this multiplayer as a guest DLC. Anyways, he said on Twitter, time for Monsters and Mortals poll. Which of these indie horror titles would make a good guest DLC? Here he's talking about what other monsters that could probably end up in the multiplayer section, because you remember there's not just Dark Deception monsters, there are other games as well. The first one of course is Monstrum, but then we had Sally Face, Catherine, Detention and Franbo. I personally know both Catherine and Sally Face. Detention and Franbo also are not that bad, and the final results can be seen. Now, one thing I will say, don't take anything for legit, nothing is confirmed. However, this multiplayer is gonna be a really big deal, with many devs coming in left and right. I've even heard rumors from my own Discord server that Ice Scream developer may also join this Monsters and Mortals as guest DLC. Honestly, I just want this multiplayer because it's such a fantastic thing and a really interesting concept that I'm really looking forward to, because overall, if you look at it, it's been almost a year since chapter 3 and we need something. So yeah, I'm personally looking forward to the multiplayer and chapter 4 and Dark Deception mobile. Let me know if you are as well. Also, boys, just final thing before we wrap this up is I am planning a small, I'm not gonna say collab, small tournament or something like that. I'm planning to do something with a bunch of YouTubers that relates to Dark Deception and just play a small game and make a video around that, include you guys as well. So drop some ideas of what should we do. We could add DK, another good friend of mine, Wii Gamer, maybe some other Dark Deception YouTubers as well. So if they're up for it, of course, but it's an idea. It's just in the literal beginning idea phase that I've been thinking about. We could all use some positivity in this quarantine time, the tough times that we have right now. So a little bit of positivity, a little bit of fun, not just YouTubers, but you can become a part of it too through Discord. We can do voice chat and all of that. So yeah, do let me know if this sounds any interesting or right near your alley, and just drop them ideas and let me know what do you think about this. With that being said, it was a slow news day because I'm focusing a lot more on the other game right now, but in a couple of days there will be episode 4 live stream. I will be making sure to live stream either that or afterwards we'll be making a bunch of daily uploads, so stay tuned for that. Bendy and the Dark World coming soon. Videos on that. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Videos on that. So a bunch of content on the channel. Don't worry about it, right?